Thank you so much for the opportunity and for the introduction, for the kind words. 27 years is too long a period. Yes, I agree. Mr. Siddhartha, more than a perspective of the book, I just wanted to share some of my reminiscences with them. The book is, but before that, the book is, I must tell you, is extremely well written, extremely well researched, and the language, I must tell you, is amazing. A lot of times, no, I don't read too many English novels or whatever. The best thing I have done is I've read the Frederick Forsyth's books, lot of books, The Day of the Jackal, etc. I think the language was very similar. It very much appealed to me, and the eye for detail is amazing. And some of the English quotes, I think the authors have done phenomenal job. I really would think I will read it several times over, not necessarily for the story value, but also for the English teaching it gives. It's wonderful. Uh, anyway, some of the quotes I can even quote wherever yeah, I think very appropriately you have done. And some of them very aptly describe Mr. Siddhartha as well. His love, his compassion, his magnanimity, his empathy. I think she has very aptly captured everything. Yes, it's a story, so it has got a very nice ending, which I liked. I wish it were like that only. Unfortunately, we miss him. Unfortunately, we miss him. It's a very tough feeling for me whenever I get to speak of him or meet his people. Tears roll down. It's very difficult for me without him. He kind of gave me an opportunity to be part of the best in the world. Um, Samartha not excluding. Uh, uh, it's a very different and difficult feeling. Him being not here. I wish I wish a book was written like this, and maybe Captain Sahana should have contacted me much earlier. We would have shared a lot of our interactions or whatever our like they say the several blind people looking at the elephant. I would have given my perspective as well. Quickly, I will go through. See, he was a. I have to tell something about him, so you can also see how Captain has brought the very nicely brought his attributes. He used to be a person who can pick people very rightly, extremely good in assessing people. One look he will do. He knows what the person is capable of, and once he trusts somebody, he will always trust. I think that these things are very nicely brought in this thing also. Some people may say how so fast some of the characters blend with him quickly, even the first love and all that. Basically, he, I think for me it is his ability to spot something intricate, innate, intimate, and very deep. He has the extreme ability to quickly realize what a person or what a thing is all about. And even this coffee opportunity which he foresaw, he was actually a visionary much before anyone even could think of even such a venture. Yes, he's an entrepreneur. He had his business acumen, did a lot of other things which any business the person will have to do. But in identifying and spotting, talent spotting or even business spotting, he was miles ahead. Much before anyone could think of it, he sort of brought the equity research based investment for his initial stock exchange things. While he is being a planter by birth, his father gave him some money. He used to always tell this. Maybe Putraj may validate this little later. His father gave him some money to go spend and come back, not worry about the results. So he went to Bombay. He got in touch with Mahendra Company and other people. He had an excellent tutelage of people along with him, peers, Durgesh Namish, Vallabh, doyens of the industry, and then learnt everything. And he came back to Bangalore to set up his investment arm, Shivan and Co. It was called. And subsequent to that, coffee was always at the back of his mind to make it happen. So as it was pointed out in the book in somewhere, he actually was making resources for making this his coffee dream come true. He was in the forefront of making from the coffee community, from the coffee board, way free, and gave them respect, livelihood, resources, and even wealth. Uh, I would One of the prime example is that after this coffee thing was set up in 1996, the first cafe coffee day was born. Before that, he actually ensured that he counted the number of footfalls. He went with his eye, very minute details he went into, and then made the first cafe coffee day. He knew that it is going to be a success. Uh, he believed in the team, and he put the right people, systems, everything in place, slowly but steadily. And those days where in 8 kilometer radius there used to be only one cafe. Later it became in 1 kilometer radius there has to be 8 cafes. So that was the phenomenal kind of growth he achieved. Yes, every business goes through cycles, and he was also in no exception. Having said that, but his commitment to people, commitment to the business was amazing. He has he has worn multiple hats, been through the thick and thin, whether it was a uh, last level person in the office or another board member. He treated everyone with equanimity. It was an amazing grace, I would put, and I don't know how to express this. It was pure love, without which I don't think anyone can make believe this. It is impossible. And he supported a rightful cause. He always is to tell, don't worry about failure. What I don't like is only the lack of effort. Okay, so you can see all these traits beautifully being brought in this whole, we should call it as a story. Yeah, it is there. Uh, and it is amazing how Captain Sahana could get into the psyche of this person and so beautifully bring about all the traits, like persons like me who have been dealing with him on a daily basis, of course, very officially, nothing about his personal thing. But I don't know how she is able to bring in all this. That means she must have done phenomenal amount of research, talking to people, finding out things. Otherwise, no, it's not just a story. It is a lot of these things, other than the story masala part of it, a lot of other things are very true portrayal of Siddharth himself. Samartha would readily agree to this. Also, the adventure portion later Putraj is going to tell, I suppose. He is a very I don't know. He's a blitz spirit, very restless, wanting to achieving is one thing, but wanting to make a mark and wanting his people as in our, he wanted to make a brand out of India, out of okay, Coorg or Chikmagalur, the way whatever you want to put it. He has brought smiles in so many people's faces. Once we went to Oberoi with him, so one of the waiters, they came in, sir, I'm your protege, and my own colleague is in New York serving people. You gave me a life, sir. So this was an authentic statement. I'm telling you, this is unbelievable. We were all shocked. So many of us, we never knew this. Yes, he has brought in a lot of people, gave job, all that is okay. But the spirit he has inculcated into them, every single one of them, they have interacted with him. They are all 10th pass, 11th pass, nothing phenomenal, but he made ordinary people extraordinary. I think that you have made a very telling statement in the whole thing. Jealousy, you know, in all the emotions you have brought in, and Dr. Radhakrishnan has told everything. I don't have to repeat. I am not an author, neither a good eloquent English speaker or whatever, but uh, he all the other passions, emotions, everything is there, right? But as a person, as an individual, he is beyond compare. Not just because I worked under him for so long, etc. Never ever he used to tell me as he works under me. He will always introduce me. He's one of my colleagues. He's my trusted colleague, he used to say. Once I asked him, sir, one of the rare moments I used to ask him, sir, how do you manage this kind of undercurrents and so many things? Shankar, one thing in life, I trust people. That's it. This one particular word hit me very hard. I always felt the other person is not to be trusted. I have to be always guarded. He never said, I will never distrust anyone. I will put trust as the first thing. It will happen. Why worry? We will see always. He is beyond compare, Captain, and all the other people. I think it's a very great honor to be part of this thing. And it's a wonderful tribute to him through you. And I'm sure book lovers and even others, they will definitely find themselves reflecting in this whatever characterization you have portrayed. He's a hero, no doubt. He's a hero. And I'm very happy that you have resurrected him in this at the end. So fantastic. Congratulations. And we wish all success for this effort and many more to come from you. Thank you.